started in the Virgin Islands. I went to Jamaica. I went to Barbados. And from Barbados, we flew to Panama City. We had reservations in the Marriott, but when they learned it was Farrakhan, they wouldn't even let me in the hotel. That's the reach of the Zionists. It was 3 hotels. 2 turned me down, but in the 3rd one, I didn't even say who I was. They let me in, but after they found out who I was, they asked me to get out. But we didn't move. From Panama, I went to Belize. And while I was in Belize, in Central America, Reagan comes on the TV. And Reagan said that, as an executive order, no American citizen is allowed to travel to Libya. If you do, there's a $50,000 fine and 10 years in prison. And I'm looking at Mr. Reagan, and I'm saying, I wonder, is it Libya? So we leave. We go to England. I'm on my way to Africa now. And in England, they arrest me in the airport. Farrakhan, yes. And your party, yes, come with us. I knew I was persona non grata, but I was only going through London. They said, well, we have a comfortable jail. It's right outside the airport, or you can stay in this part of the airport, but you can't move. So for nearly 14 hours, I'm locked down. They waited till my family and those with me had gone on the other side into London, but they wouldn't let them back in. Only my son Mustafa was there with me. 14 hours. When it came time for us to get on the plane, I went in the bathroom and tied my shoes real tight because I didn't know what was going to go down. But it wasn't going to go down easy. God don't like punks, and God don't like cowards. When God is with you, you live for the truth and you die for the truth, but you don't back down. So I was ready to rumble. They had my passport, and when I got up on the plane, they gave my passport and a letter to the pilot. I was the first on the plane. I'm sitting in first class, and all right, I didn't have my passport. The pilot had a letter to give to the Nigerian authorities. I'm taking you through this for a reason. The plane took off. It was Nigerian Airlines. After the plane had reached cruising altitude, a beautiful black brother comes out from the cockpit. And he said, Minister Farrakhan? I said, yes. He said, I was at Madison Square Garden when you spoke. He said, here's your passport. And he gave me a letter to give to the Nigerian authorities. I tore it up. gone in peace. I see God makes friends. All you got to do is stand up and do God's work and not worry about what people think. So, I'm not going to take you through all the details. We got to Nigeria. We went to Ghana. In Ghana, President Rawlings had invited Muslim scholars because the talk from the CIA through the U.S. Embassy was that Farrakhan ain't no Muslim. He's a communist using Islam as a cover. You hear me? So Jerry John Rawlings, the president, he invited the mu'alim, the qadis, the sheikhs, the scholars, 400 of them, from different parts of Ghana in the Kwame Nkrumah Center. Now they want me to prove whether I'm a Muslim. I didn't know all of that. But I just got up and spoke. And when I finished, the rulers came. I'm telling you, they kissed my hand. They put their head on my shoulder. They bowed down in front of me. And the word went back to the president. He's about the greatest Muslim we ever heard. And the president opened up Ghana completely for me. And while I was in Ghana, Brother Khalid, I'm sure you remember our great brother, Brother Khalid and I were walking, and it came to me. I think Lou Myers. Where is Lou? Didn't they, you all went to Senegal and they locked you up? And my son Joshua, they didn't want no Farrakhan in Senegal, and put you on a plane to Paris, and then you all came to Ghana. Yeah, all right. This is not Gulliver's Travels, this is Farrakhan's travel. It came to me, and I told Brother Khalid, I said, Khalid, it's Libya. I have to go to Libya and warn Brother Gaddafi of what America is about to do. Khalid said to me, he said, Brother Minister, I have never done anything really worthwhile. He said, would you let me go to Libya, and if they're going to arrest me, let them arrest me and not you? I said, Brother Khalid, I am well known. And if they arrest me for going to Libya, it will put the spotlight on Libya and Gaddafi. I want you to go back to the United States and tell the people, hands off Farrakhan. We went to Burkina Faso, and from Burkina Faso we went to Benin, and from Benin I sent my wife, my family back. And Brother Sharif was a member. Where's Sharif? Front and center. Sharif was a member of the press. Yes, sir. So he could go. Our great brother Salim was traveling on a Dutch passport, so he could go. And Ahmed Tijani and Brother Rufai, that we made friends with in Nigeria, they came with me to Libya. Is that right, sir?
That's exactly right.
When we landed in Libya in the middle of the night, they had a police escort, sirens blaring. See, most of you really don't know how Farrakhan is treated all over the world in your name. But the Bible is right. A prophet is not without honor except in his own house. Kings seek my counsel, but I can't even get a meeting with a congressperson if the white boys are watching. That's a damn shame. They treat me like I'm a prostitute.